see if I can. Alright, that's it. Is that seriously the footage using the new RTX graphics alongside Blackwell? That looks good, man. That looks really nice. Oh yeah, and now it's running. Yeah, it's using DLSS 4 with full ray tracing. Send material. Yeah, RTX neutral material with 60 megabit of memory. That'll definitely help with the creasing and the shadows and the texture, making it a little bit more finesse, a little bit more photorealistic, depending on the games at the very least. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, the new AMD Ryzen 9000 series plus the new RTX 5000 series, it'll be a match made in heaven. Trust me.
That was real-time computer graphics.
Wow.
No computer graphics researcher, no computer scientist would have told you that it is possible for us to ray trace every single pixel at this point.
Wow.
Ray tracing is a simulation of light. The amount of geometry that you saw was absolutely insane. It would have been impossible without artificial intelligence. There are two fundamental things that we did. We used, of course, programmable shading and ray traced acceleration to produce incredibly beautiful pixels. But then we have artificial intelligence be conditioned, be controlled by that pixel to generate a whole bunch of other pixels. Not only is it able to generate other pixels spatially, because it's aware of what the colors should be, it has been trained on a supercomputer back in NVIDIA, and so the neural network that's running on the GPU can infer and predict the pixels that we did not render. Not only can we do that, it's called DLSS. The latest generation of DLSS also generates beyond frames. It can predict the future, generating 3 additional frames for every frame that we calculate. What you saw, if we just said 4 frames of what you saw, because we're going to render 1 frame and generate 3. If I said 4 frames at full HD, 4K, that's 33 million pixels or so. Out of that 33 million pixels, we computed only 2. It is an absolute miracle that we can computationally using programmable shaders and our ray tracing engine, to compute 2 million pixels and have AI predict all of the other 33. And as a result, we're able to render at incredibly high performance because AI does a lot less computation. It takes, of course, an enormous amount of training to produce that, but once you train it, the generation is extremely efficient. So this is one of the incredible capabilities of artificial intelligence, and that's why there's so many amazing things that are happening. We used Geforce to enable artificial intelligence, and now artificial intelligence is revolutionizing Geforce. Everyone, today we're announcing our next generation, the RTX Blackwell family. Let's take a look.
Here we go. Wow, that's the usual build, the original build that you usually see with the build and with the outside build. Showing the insides of it. including how the airflow conducts. And this G7 memory, 1 terabyte memory bandwidth. And the Blackwell GPU, 92 billion transistors, 4,000 AI teraflops. Oh my goodness. That's gonna cost a fortune. I swear down.
Here it is. Our brand new Geforce RTX 50 series Blackwell architecture. The GPU is just a beast. 92 billion transistors, 4,000 tops, 4 petaflops of AI, 3 times higher than the last generation Ada. And we need all of it to generate those pixels that I showed you.
Wow.
380 ray tracing teraflops.
Oh my gosh. We are moving on to the next step
the most beautiful
of
image you possibly can. And of course,
gaming history right there, bro. PC gaming history, because everything that you're seeing right now, including the ray tracing and how much all of the pixels can be made into that one particular moment.
1.8 terabytes per second,
not even
twice the performance of our last generation, and we now have the ability to
not even my last PC can handle that. I swear down, that looks so sick.
And one of the amazing things about this generation is the programmable shader is also able to now process neural networks. So the shader is able to carry these neural networks, and as a result, we invented neural texture compression and neural material shading. As a result of that, you get these amazingly beautiful images that are only possible because we use AIs to learn the texture, learn the compression algorithm, and as a result, get extraordinary results. Okay, so this is the brand new RTX Blackwell 5090.
He's getting emotional. Now, he is really proud of his work, man.
Even the mechanical design is a miracle. Look at this, it's got 2 fans. This whole graphics card is just one giant fan. You know, so the question is, where's the graphics card? It's literally this big.
Wow.
The voltage regulator design is state-of-the-art.
If you can compare that to the RTX 3080 that I got right now,
here it is. Thank you.
To the new RTX 50 series.
Okay, so those are the speeds and feeds.
It
How
is
does it
just
compare?
water compared to wine blood, because that should definitely age for like a long time.
I know many of you have one.
Not me.
I know it. Look, it's $1,599. It is one of the best investments you could possibly make.
And one of the only graphics card that allows you to play Cyberpunk at ultra settings with photorealistic mods.
Isn't that right? Don't tell me that's not true. Don't be ashamed. It's liquid cooled, fancy lights all over it. You lock it when you leave. It's the modern home theater. It makes perfect sense. And now for $1,500 and $1,599, you get to upgrade that and turbocharge the living daylights out of it. Well, now with the Blackwell family, RTX 5070, 4090 performance.
Whoa, are you mad, bro? Nah. You're joking. NVIDIA is moving mad with that price.
Impossible without the 4 teraops of AI tensor cores. Impossible without the G7 memories. Okay, so 5070, 4090 performance, $549, and here's the whole family. Starting from 5070 all the way up to 5090. 5090, twice the performance of a 4090.
Wow.
Starting, of course, we're producing at very large scale, availability starting January. Well, it is incredible, but we managed to put these in gigantic performance GPUs into a laptop. This is a 5070 laptop.
Okay, now we're moving to the laptops, yeah?
$1,299, This 5070 laptop
49 performance,
has a
half the power.
4090 performance. I think there's one here somewhere.
That is incredible.
Let me show you this. This is a, look at this thing. Here. There's only so many pockets. Ladies and gentlemen, Janine Paul. So can you imagine?
I wish I was there to see it when it happened, bro.
Shrink it and put it in there.
And CES have
Does that make any sense?
allowed all of these incredible audiences to see the new RTX 550 series and the new AMD graphics cards and the CPU. I wish I was there to see it live, man, because this is extraordinary.
The efficiency is just off the charts. The future of computer graphics is neural rendering, the fusion of artificial intelligence and computer graphics.
You can imagine what's going on with the next-gen gaming consoles for Xbox and PlayStation 5. No, Xbox and the new PlayStation 6, whatever that may be.
And what's really amazing is the family of GPUs we're going to put in here. And so the 5090 will fit into a laptop, a thin laptop. That last laptop was 14.9 millimeters. You got a 5080, 5070 Ti, and 5070. Okay, so, ladies and gentlemen,
you need to win a lottery to get all of these.
Blackwell family.
That is incredible.
Well,
right. Let's go and see the page, yeah? And let's check the full specs. Alright, let's read it out, yeah? Oh yeah, let's Right, so Geforce RTX 50 series, game changer. Now let me read it out. Oh yeah, just gotta do the music. I almost forgot about that one. Give me a sec. Powered by the NVIDIA Blackwell, the Geforce RTX 50 series CPU bring game-changing capabilities to gamers and creators. Equipped with a massive level of AI horsepower. I kind of like how they use the term horsepower to like forcefully let the audience know how powerful the 5090 really is, or the 50 series. In fact, the RTX 50 series enables new experiences and next-level graphics fidelity. Multiply performance with NVIDIA DLSS4, generate images at an unprecedented speed. As you see from the last footage that we just saw at the keynote, it's you won't be able to see it, but it's running. It looks to run at over 144 frames per second while looking this damn good. That's how powerful the new generation of DLSS really is. And unleash your creativity with NVIDIA Studio. So let's check out the architecture. The ultimate platform for gamers and creators. The 5th gen Tensor cores, max AI performance with FP4 and DLSS4. Not gonna lie, I don't know what Tensor cores are, but I do know that it helped carry the over to the graphics card to enhance rendering, especially with the graphics cards. And with the Tensor cores, I think is a lot more powerful to allow ray tracing at an unprecedented fidelity. New streaming multiprocessors optimized for neural shaders. As you heard from the neural shaders, it's really good for like shadowing, ray tracing, and for more powerful multitasking. As well as that, there's fourth gen ray tracing cores. Now we already spoke about ray tracing at Tesla cores, but the 4th gen ray tracing core specifically for that, it was built for mega geometry. So you'll see proper good shadowing, textures with like real-time shadows, lights reflecting like even better than, let's say, the 40 series. No, even the 30 series. So that's nice. And let's see here, AI enhanced graphics, performance with a DLSS 4, game-winning responsiveness with NVIDIA Reflex 2 with frame warp. That will probably help people with Marvel Rivals, which I haven't played yet, but I'm looking to. True to life graphics with full ray tracing and neural rendering. So this is as close to a PlayStation 6 or an Xbox Series X sequel console as you're gonna get, because that right there, true to life graphics, means that the dream of getting proper good photorealistic graphics at a high frame rate is getting more and more real. Yeah, it's getting to the point where we're actually getting that. Digital humans and AI assistants. So not only we're getting AI, but human assistants to see if there's any troubleshooting that needs doing. NVIDIA will be there to help you out if there's anything happening. Accelerate your creativity with NVIDIA Studios. They've got tools and technology, even though I don't really use that. I just use the OBS and the DaVinci of enhance any video with AI. So with playback, you'll be able to run your videos not only up to, let's say, 1440p or let's say 4K, but you can probably, if you're looking to pick the 5090, you could probably go for, let's say, 8K at 60 frames per second. So that is an absolute beast. And let's see, performance and reliability. With the NVIDIA app with Game Ready, it'll help us install the drivers whenever the opportunity arrives. So that is definitely new. And NVIDIA G-Sync helps with the input lag. There we go. So if we look into the 5070, you'll see how advanced the new 50 series really is compared to the 4070. Albeit you can pick the 4070 and you can still be able to play really good games at 4K 60 frames per second. But if you were to pick any 50 series, especially the 5070, you'll properly get more bang for your buck. I guarantee you that, because it is actually as strong as a 4090. Okay, so speaking of which, let's go to 5090. So not much of a difference between the 4090 and the 5090 compared with the game like Far Cry 6 and Plague Tale. But when you look at this data with all of these games and the rendering for like when you want to create content, it is uncomparable. It is actually above and beyond anything you've played before. And so let me go and check the chat quickly. Let's look into it. Alright, so NVIDIA DLSS 4. Alright, so supreme speed, superior visuals, and powered by AI. And look at that. There is a footage of Cyberpunk 2077, so yeah, let's look into that. Okay, so you won't be able to see it here, but you'll be able to tell how quick you can move with DLSS on, with full ray tracing on. Alright, so if you guys don't know, if you guys want a quick reminder of what DLSS is, it's the same thing that, well, somewhat of the same thing that PlayStation is using for the PlayStation 4 Pro, but on the different thing, but that's for like later on. DLSS is a revolutionary suite of neural rendering technologies that uses AI to boost FPS, reduce latency, and improve image quality. So that's good. The latest breakthrough, DLSS 4, brings new multi-frame generation and enhanced ray reconstruction and super resolution, all powered by the Geforce RTX 50 series GPUs and 5th generation tensor cores. DLSS on Geforce RTX is the best way to play. I'm not gonna argue with that, because when I tried to download the DLSS mod for Cyberpunk 2077, it definitely helps with the graphics and the frame rate, because I was able to get up to, let's say, over 200 frames, even though that my monitor wasn't able to handle that. So yeah, that was really nice. It was backed by AI supercomputer in the cloud, constantly improving. By an NVIDIA AI computer in the cloud, constantly improving your PC's gaming capabilities. So yeah, that's good. Full ray tracing with neural rendering, game-changing realism. Okay, so this is where the NVIDIA Blackwell, the architecture comes to play. It unlocks the game-changing realism of full ray tracing, experience cinematic quality visuals at unprecedented speed, powered by Geforce RTX 50 series with the 4th gen RT cores and breakthrough neural rendering technologies, accelerated with 5th gen tensor cores. Nice. Wait. That's not Half-Life, is it? No. Wow. Night and day, fam. Night and day. That looks so cool. And it's not even like an HD modded. I mean, like a graphical enhancing mod. It's actually the ray tracing from the RTX 50 series, really boosting the graphics fidelity. Alright, let's see. NVIDIA Reflex 2 compete at warp speed. So the shorter the MS, the greater your latency is. So let's check it out, yeah? Alright, so RTX AI PCs. Upgrade to advanced AI with NVIDIA Geforce RTX GPUs and accelerate your gaming, creating and productivity and development. All thanks to a built-in AI processor, you get world-leading AI technology powering your Windows PC. Yeah, let's check it out. Yeah, 30 times more faster AI models, 8 times higher FPS in modern games, 13 times faster image generation. Yeah, that's nice. There we go. Alright, as for content creators, NVIDIA Studio is your creative advantage. Again, I don't really use any of the creative apps. I just use DaVinci. But you know what? This might change my mind with the power of the 50 series, so that's good. It unlocks transformative performance in video editing, 3D rendering, and graphic design. Experience RTX acceleration in top creative apps, world-class NVIDIA Studio drivers engineered and continually updated to provide maximum stability, and a suite of exclusive tools that harness the power of RTX for AI-assisted creative workflows. Okay, that's alright. So overall, what I think about the RTX 50 series is that it's definitely going in the right direction when it comes to DLSS and ray tracing, and not to mention its Blackwell AI architecture may push the boundaries of PC gaming for like 5 to 6 years. I have to say realistically, because I would say they might make a new RTX series, not the new 60 series, but they'll probably go and make a budget-friendly 50 series, not like the 5070, probably the 5060 or probably the 5060 and the 5060 AI. That's probably something they'll probably make in five years, because I don't think they're gonna update their series until 5 years, or 6 in fact. So we might not need to look into that. Alright, let's check out the AMD with a new graphics card, and more importantly, their new Ryzen 9000 series. Alright, let's look into this. So AMD has expanded on a successful Ryzen 7 9800X3D, the fastest desktop gaming processor, to bring the exclusive 2nd gen AMD 3D free cache technology to the Ryzen 9 segment for content creators and professionals who game. I like the sound of that. The Ryzen 9 9950X3D with 16 cores and 32 processing threads. So that is a lot of multitasking horsepower. I can't believe NVIDIA made me say horsepower, by the way. Their sales skills are, their sales pitch are definitely working, man, trust me. And the Ryzen 9 9900X3D with 12 cores and 24 processing threads. So the 9900X3D is probably the cheaper version of the 9000 series. And that's a laptop processor, the same thing, 9000HX series. It will power the high performance laptops. The top end 16 cores, 32 threads, Ryzen 995HX3D takes the power of 2nd gen AMD 3D free cache technology to power the best mobile gaming experience in the world. And the handheld processor, now that one might be really interesting, depending on what's your perspective on handheld gaming. This is the new Z2 series, bringing more powerful graphics and processor performance to the gaming handheld segment. So, you know what? I can't wait to see what's going on with the new Asus ROG Ally, or even better yet, the new Switch console, because they might look into the Ryzen Z series for that. Maybe. That's me probably speculating, so we'll see. Alright. Is that the latest? Oh no, that's the old version, but that is really good. The Ryzen 7 9800X3D, probably one of the best gaming CPUs of its generation. I mean, how the hell would I know? I don't have that CPU, but I definitely wanted to get that.
Players all around the world. We recently launched the world's best gaming processor with the Ryzen 7 9800X3D, a tribute to the gamer's pursuit of perfection. Ever since we launched the 9800X3D, gamers all around the world
making its appearance at CES 2025, man.
Performance. The community has been asking whether we can take one more leap forward with creator applications to push the boundaries even further. And today, I'm super excited to announce that we're taking the technology in the 9800X3D into a new 16-core processor.
Not bad.
When you're a creator, every second of your time is valuable.
Exactly.
We are delivering the next frontier in content creation. Welcome to the new Ryzen 9 9950X3D processor.
That's the CPU itself.
Combine the best technology for gaming and the best technology for creators into a
His
single
fingers are
package.
shaking. That's how I know how excited he was to show the new CPU.
8-core CCD and a bonded 3D SRAM. On the right side, we have an additional 8 Zen 5 cores that can reach the highest frequency possible. This combination gives you the highest core count when you need it, the highest cache size when your application requires it, and the highest frequency when your workload demands it. The new 9950X3D is simply the world's best 16-core gaming processor. It delivers an average 8% performance increase across a broad range of titles over our prior generation. Personally, I've been playing some of my favorite games, such as Hogwarts Legacy and Space Marine 2, and seeing over 20% performance increase over the 7950X3D. We also tested Intel's new Arrow Lake processor, and the 9950X3D is on average 20% faster
something from the competitor Intel?
And in many games, such as Space Marine 2 and Cyberpunk 2077, we are over 35% faster. Just like the 9800X3D, the 9950 X3D also shares the title for the world's best gaming processor. In addition, the 9950 X3D is also the new king at content creation. It delivers an average 13% performance increase across the most popular content creation workloads over our prior generation.
With spinning up the rendering for new videos in it. With videos that's intended for like 4K.
And compared to Intel's new Arrow Lake processor, the 9950 X3D is on average 10% faster, and seeing performance improvements of more than 30% for workloads such as 7-Zip and Adobe Photoshop. Simply put, the Ryzen 9 9950 X3D is the world's best 16-core processor for both gamers and content creators.
Putting gamers and content creators first, yeah. I can read that.
But we're not stopping at desktops with X3D. We want to bring the best gaming and content creation experiences everywhere. And today, I'm super excited to also share that we're bringing our Zen 5 X3D technology
to laptops, yeah?
to mobile devices with fire range.
His fingers are still shaking. He's definitely excited.
Expanding our 9950 X3D milestone, we're bringing the world's best desktop gaming and content creation processor into a mobile package, available in the first half of this year. To create the best games, it requires close co-engineering with hardware, software, and OS from the very beginning of development, including extensive optimizations in Zen 5, our next generation RDNA4 architecture, and our latest frame generation and machine learning-based upscaling technology.
That's for the AMD graphics card.
Being a lifelong gamer myself, I spend a lot of time with game studios and developers to unlock the full creativity and imagination. For our first guest, I want to introduce a true trailblazer of the gaming industry. A programmer and game designer by training, he built some of the most iconic games in the industry, such as Mortal Kombat and NBA Jam.
Not in Boone, right?
He was responsible for the global development of Minecraft, and now leads
No,
the
he's
top
not from.
game studios
No, that's not
in
Ed
the
Boon.
world. I'm so
Ed
happy
Boon
to
doesn't
introduce
do
our close partner,
doesn't do
Matt
Minecraft.
Booty, president of game content and studios at Microsoft, including Activision, Blizzard, and Bethesda.
Thanks, Jack, and hello to everyone at CES. Games are how we connect, how we build community, and how we explore bold new ideas. From our earliest days of building a console,
that's not a proper good inspiration
DirectX
for
Xbox
gamers and
Live,
creators to go big
and
on
Game Pass.
the life path.
To bring new
If that's not a
innovative experiences
good
to
inspiring
players
line, I
around
don't know
the
what
world.
is.
AMD has been an incredible partner to Microsoft in this journey, helping us drive innovation across every level of gaming. From powering the latest generation of Xbox consoles to enabling cutting-edge hardware for PC gamers, their technology has consistently pushed the industry forward. Our decades-long partnership with AMD has resulted in several of the underlying gaming technologies that are used by all the biggest developers today. This ranges from development of OS-level graphics APIs like DirectX 12 Ultimate and ray tracing, to larger caches, multi-threading, and driver optimizations that enable more games to be played on more devices. The Activision team is proud to partner closely with AMD to optimize Black Ops 6 for AMD Ryzen processors and Radeon graphics. Our teams can't wait to see what they can do with the next generation of processors and GPUs with Ryzen X3D and RDNA 4. Technologies like FSR and frame generation.
If I play Call of Duty on the new 9950 X3D, then I have no doubt that the game is gonna slap
to not just
with
push
that
more
proper good
pixels,
graphics
but to
fidelity
actually
and
explore richer gameplay, deeper physics modeling,
and frame
more
rate.
robust systems. And this dynamic of hardware technology enabling our devs to do more continues in the future, with FSR4 on the latest graphics cards bringing high-quality machine learning upscaling to games like Call of Duty Black Ops 6 later this year. Thank you, Lisa, Jack, and everyone at AMD for helping our teams achieve more.
Thank you, Matt. We truly value our partnership with you and the game studios. My son and I have spent countless hours playing Starfield, Diablo 4, and a new Call of Duty Black Ops 6, and we have so much fun playing them together. Thank you for your pursuit of artistic expressions, combining art and gaming together to deliver such memorable, personal, and social experiences. We absolutely love the gaming community, and we look forward to telling you more about RDNA4 and FSR4 later this quarter. Now let's shift gears to AI PCs. AI
that
is the
should
most
be it for this
disruptive
video.
technology in the past 50.
Guys, overall, what do you think of the CES 2025 announcements with companies like AMD and Nvidia? What do you think? Because right now, I think these guys are pushing the boundaries of gaming for this decade. So I really can't wait to see what happens when the new hardwares come out. Okay, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Overall, I'd say that the future is actually bright with AI, and as well as that, with the new ray tracing, the new way of using ray tracing, especially with the new RTX 50 series. I am really impressed with that. And as for AMD, I'm really happy to see the new CPU that is 16 core with like let's go back, with 32 threads. It helps with the 5.7 gigahertz of max boost. It's got 144 megabyte cache, which is really good for like multitasking and like making sure the demanding apps can run really well. And well, I know. Yeah, I'm just kind of happy to see what the next gen graphics cards and the new gaming CPUs are capable of between AMD and RTX, and I can't wait to see more info when it comes out, especially with the new AMD graphics cards. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope to see you lot soon, yeah?